What's going on, viewers from the internet? I am Variety Gamer 95 here with my first RPG Let's Play. This is EarthBound. If you're wondering how exactly I'm playing this, as you might have saw, it's on the Wii U. This is a game that I'm pretty sure a lot of people, myself included, first heard in Super Smash Bros. I first heard of it in Melee because I didn't know how to unlock Ness in the original Smash as a kid. Didn't even know he was in the game back then. But this was a game that I never thought I'd ever get the chance to play, and wouldn't you know it, it was eventually announced for a North American re-release for the Wii U Virtual Console. It's actually seen quite a few re-releases in North America as well, including the new Nintendo 3DS, the new model, it's not compatible with the old one, and it also saw a release in North America and Europe only, surprisingly not Japan, on the Super NES Classic. And already my cat wants to leave the game room. I hope to provide a different perspective since I'll be playing through an RPG this time instead of a platformer with stage select. It may not have changed my life like it's changed so many other people's. Like, seriously, there's a whole community behind this and even a website. But I still think this is a pretty enjoyable experience. This is a great game and I'd be happy to let's play it for you guys. Alright, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. This file is actually from my very first playthrough of the game. I got to level 75. I have two empty save files here because the way I'm going to be handling this is I'll be copying file 2's data to file 3. I don't like recording in long sessions at a time. I'd rather record in smaller bursts, and maybe an hour at most. So upon starting a new game, we have to select the text speed. I'm sure everyone plays it fast. The sun setting, not that that matters. And we have 5 different styles of windows to choose from. I've seen a lot of Let's Players go with plain. This is mint flavor. I'm not sure if you noticed, but that actually changes the color of the text to a yellow shade as well. We have strawberry flavor, banana flavor, and what you just saw a moment ago, peanut flavor. But I'm going to go with plain flavor. Alright, so we have to name our characters. Each character has... There's a don't care option. Each character has a few default names. Ness, Alec, Roger, Will, Brian, Tyler, and Lane. There are 7 to pick from. I will of course be going with the default names for everything because it bothers me if it's not the official name in RPGs. We have to name the girl as well. Her default name is Paula, but the other 6 are Nancy, Sky, Paige, Marie, Holly, and Jane. I think they're all references to pop culture. I don't remember off the top of my head. So you have to name the genius. His default name is Jeff. The other 6 are Dan, Henry, Isaac, Ralph, Sean, Rob, and that's it actually. I thought Rob was number 6. Okay, so we have to name the last guy as well. His default name, believe it or not, is Pooh. Yes, make fun of it if you must, but that is his name. He's a foreign character. We'll go into him a little bit later. His default name is Pooh. The other 6 are Kato, Kai, Omar, Ramin, Aziz, and Lado. And that's it. Name your pet. We actually get 6 characters to work with for everything else. The dog's default name is King, but there are default names for the pet and what's coming up next as well. Actually, 2 things are coming up next. Peach, Sparky, Rex, Baby, Rover, and Misty. King is the default. Favorite homemade food. Ness's favorite homemade food is steak. But this actually has a list of defaults as well. Pie, pasta, cake, eggs, bread, and salmon. Ugh. For those who don't know, I actually do not eat seafood. I'll go into that in a little bit. What's your favorite thing? This will actually determine the name of Ness's special attack. Nobody else will get this technique. The default name is Rockin'. The others are Hammer, Love, Gifts, Slime, Gaming, and Boxing. Okay, so are you sure? Ness, Paula, Jeff, Pooh, King, Steak, and Rockin'. Everything is good. Let's get started with the game. The year is 1990X. Onett, a small town in Eagleland. There's no official pronunciation for the name. I always pronounce it Onett. Some people might pronounce it Onett or Onett or whatever. I always pronounced it Onett, even back in Melee. Ness's house. Everything's quiet. Too quiet. Oh! That's quite the alarm. In the middle of the night, no less. And for some reason, Ness sleeps at $20. Right? So the lights are on. Apparently we're the late risers, even though it's the dead of night. Hey bro, did the sun wake you up? Were you freaked out? This is Ness's younger sister, Tracy. Hey look, it's her birthday present. So we're going to steal the crack bath that Tracy was going to give to someone, apparently. That's actually our equipment. You have to go to the weapons and hit equip. But if you try to equip it from this screen, that's all you get. You press the A button to open up the command menu. We can see our items. Ness leaves with an ATM card as well, apparently. We can check our status as well. Ness's offense would be 2 if it wasn't for the bat that I just equipped. PSI info, we don't need to know about this yet. We can talk to, we can check, or we can press L to talk to and check. Hey look, it's our mom. What was that noise? Ness, you don't seem scared. Are you nuts? And now you want to go check it out? Oh, okay. You'll sneak out of your room anyway, even if I ask you not to. At least change into your jammies before you go. You don't technically have to talk to Mom. It's just, I'm willing to bet not many people show off her dialogue. So I decided to just show it off. Here's a phone. This phone is how we're going to save the game later. Besides humans, dogs also sleep at night. Why aren't you asleep? So this is basically our pet. I might add some voice effects using Audacity later, since animals speak in parentheses. I want to return home, but the road is closed. People are taking this meteorite situation too seriously. Don't panic! It's just a what? Meteorite that who fell? I just want to what? Go home. Onett police are infamous for closing roads if something is going on. We're going for the world record. The world record for closing roads? If there's a Guinness World Record for that, I would be impressed. Did you hear the Big Bang? I think a meteorite landed nearby. I want to be the first to see it, okay? I'm going to try to be the first to get there. Problem is, the meteorite's actually not to the left. It leads to a dead end. We want to go down. But we can visit our neighbors. Oh, hi! Pokey, my brother, ran out of here to chase after a police car. He said, Picky, you should stay home, so I'm home watching our house. Mom and Dad aren't home yet. They went out to an elegant restaurant. Something tells you they won't be home for a while, kid, what with the road closed. Alright. Don't you know what time it is? Get your butt home, pronto. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go check out the meteor. The meteorite is at it, the sharks are running wild in town, you kids wandering around, and I'm hungry. I hate my job. You kids? I'm sorry, dude, but I'm pretty sure there's only one of us. It's dangerous to go to the hilltop. Even if I advise you not to go, it won't stop you, will it? Nope, it sure won't. Because Ness is a delinquent and he'll do whatever he wants. Actually, I'm not sure if that's true. Don't take my words at face value. Hey, you! Don't you know what time it is? 1:30 midnight? I don't know. Seems late. I could believe it. Let's open the present. There is a bread roll inside. This is our first instance of a recovery item. If you ever aren't sure what an item does, then press A on it and go to Help! Bread roll. When eaten, you recover about 30 HP. About 30 HP. No recover item recovers a set amount. It's always a specific range. Hey, Ness. Hiya, buddy. A meteorite fell down with boom. It was a real mess for a while. I was fine because I always eat garlic and work out to help make my body stronger. Sounds an awful lot like Wario. However, the weaker citizens probably fainted. I also want to tell you, whoops, I almost told you about my By the way, Ness, did you check out my billboard? I wrote the message myself. That's my real job, you know. I'm a billboard guy. Why don't you check out my work? Treasure Hunter, this is Liar Exaggerate's house. A play on Liar Exaggerate. Nice. I wonder where the cops will leave. That meteorite looks different than usual. It's strange and marvelous. It's also mysterious. Ooh! Nice timing, Ness. Will you do something about Pokey? He's driving me nuts. Are you two friends? No! You're not friends, but aren't you neighbors? Come on, help me out here. Why was if I say yes? And you live in the house next to his. I see. That's boring. Shh! Shh! Clear out! Get out of my way! Clear out! Get out of my way! Clear out! Get out of my way! Clear out of the way! I'll get my. Whoops! My mistake. I mean, get out of my way! If those guys have dialogue attached to them, I wouldn't know. Maybe some hacker could figure it out. Hey, Ness! Don't be rubbernecking. You're getting to the cops. Oops! I mean, officer's way! You can go home now. Tomorrow, I, Pokey, will tell you more about the strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers. It seems like this fat tub of lard has the situation under control. So all we can really do for the time being is just go home. Just a nice casual stroll in the dark. For the record, you can come out here in Ness's pajamas, but absolutely nothing is different. Other than the fact that you won't get Mom's dialogue. I'm sorry, I got caught in the tree. As a matter of fact, Mom will be standing there no matter what. Welcome home, Ness. It's not necessary to talk about it tonight. It's late. Scoot off to bed now. No, I want to stay up all night and party. Oh, Ness, you don't understand the importance of a good night's sleep. Okay, fine. If I have to, I'll go to bed. Later that night. Seems like there's a disturbance in our house. Someone's knocking at the door! What an annoying knock! My land! Who could be knocking at the door at this time of night? Would you answer it? Oh sure, leave it up to the kid to answer it. I've got fleas sucking me dry, so I'm just going to lie still for now. Alright, let's go to the door. Hey, look who it is. It's Mr. Fat Kid. How's it going, buddy? Hey! Listen to what I gotta say! When I took Piggy to the place where the meteorite landed... Oh! Good evening, ma'am. You're looking lovely as usual. Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite landing left suddenly to deal with the sharks. You know the sharks, they're the local ruffians. And they were really going wild. Suddenly, I noticed that Piggy was gone. I blame the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. When my dad gets back, I know I'm gonna get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Piggy? Do it yourself. He's your brother. If you refuse me, I'll say something that'll cut you like a knife. Will you come with me? No. Okay, I won't say anything to hurt you. Will you please come with me? Oh, fine, if you insist. Okay, good buddy. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Before we go, why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree, ma'am? Just says the same thing. I know that the dog is unreliable, but you should take King along. The cracked bad Tracy's route can help out at a time like this. No matter what anyone says, you're a courageous, strong boy. You're my very own natural-born fighter. You'll go far. Remember to go for it. But I think you should change out of your jammies before you leave. Alright, so once again, Ness is back in his street clothes. We have to go downstairs. We can talk to Tracy. I'll do everything I can to help you. Good luck in your adventure. You might get hungry along the way, so here is a cookie. Ness got the cookie. You can also leave anything you don't need with me. Do you want me to hang on to something? Be careful. So the cookie is probably the worst recovery item in the game. You only recover about 6 HP when you eat it. Yeah, sure, you're cool. Whatever. So what I'm going to do now is dequip this cracked bat. I'm sorry. You're supposed to go none to dequip stuff. Alright, talk to the dog.
You want me to go with you? I guess I have no choice. Let's go.
It should be noted that taking King along is optional, it's not necessary. But he's not going to join us for long. Sorry about giving you this game type advice, but you should equip your weapon. Do you know what equip means? Sure I do. Okay, that's good. Be sure to pay attention to details like that. Alright, you go out in front and I'll follow at a safe distance. Let's get going. So if you say no, then Pokey will actually tell you about equipping the weapon, if you haven't done so already. I kind of screwed it up, so whatever. Hey, the phone's ringing. Who could be calling at a time like this? Ness, answer the phone. Hello, it's your dad. Work to exhaustion when you're young. Have you ever heard of a weird saying like this? Just remember, I'm always behind you 100%. Don't be afraid. I know that you're brave. You can do it. Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure. I can make a record of your progress when you call me. Oh yeah, I deposited $30 to your bank account. Do you have your ATM card? Withdraw your money from any cash machine and buy whatever you need. Good luck, my boy. I feel like such a hero. What? Well, the father of a hero, at least. Wahaha! So now, anytime we are near a phone, we can call Dad and he'll save our progress. Like I said, that's how we save the game. Right, so I will be giving detailed descriptions of all the enemies that we encounter throughout the game, with the help of my friendly neighborhood iPad. And the first enemy that we are coming across is right here. You touch enemies into the overworld that are pre-existing encounters, and that's taking you into a fight. This is the Runaway Dog. The Runaway Dog has 21 HP, 0 PP, an offense of 4, a defense of 5, a speed of 26, and 0 guts. The things that it can do are make a piercing howl which has no effect, and use a biting attack to deal damage to Ness. So we have Bash. We don't have any PSI techniques, so that's no good. We have Goods. We can use items during battle as well. We can Defend, which reduces damage you take for a turn. Auto Fight, which lets the computer fight for you, and we can try to run away from the battle. Early game, I tried playing with Auto Fight. You can take back control 80 times by pressing B. Pokey doesn't actually do anything. He's just a joke party member, really. I'll probably be putting up pictures of the enemies as well. And actually, this is a good thing, because I forgot to mention that this is how we get experience and money. Your money will be indirectly received from Ness's dad. The Runaway Dog gives 4 experience and $3. They also have a 4 in 128 chance of finding a bread roll. Ness's level is now 2. Offense, basically how hard you can hit. Maximum HP, well, you know what that is. Ness realized the power of Life Up Alpha. Those are Greek characters, and we just realized our first psychic power. If we go to the status and press A, we can check the info. To one of us, the PP cost, which is psychic points, is 5. Restores 100 HP to one person. So offense I already went over. Defense is, well, basically how much damage it can take. Speed usually determines turn order, but it also determines how frequently you can dodge attacks. Guts actually allows you to survive a mortal blow depending on how high it is, but it also determines how often you get critical hits. Vitality determines your HP growth. Some characters may have lower vitality than others. IQ determines psychic point growth, and luck actually determines how often things hit. Certain items more so. We'll see it when the time comes. Alright, so we have ourselves a Runaway Dog once again. And these guys hit pretty hard, all things considered. Come on. Ha, nice. Some of these battles can actually get pretty humorous too. Especially when enemies and playable characters alike just keep missing all the time. It's worth noting that there are actually 2 different types of misses. If the game says that someone dodged quickly, that means that their speed saved them this time. We have ourselves our second enemy of the game. This is the Spiteful Crow. The Spiteful Crow has 24 HP, 0 PP, an offense of 5, a defense of 3, a speed of 77, very high, and 0 guts. They yield 3 experience, give $5, and they will always drop a cookie, no matter what. Oh, there we go! King actually got a smash attack. Oh, so did Ness! Nice! I should mention that enemies can also get smash attacks, so you've been warned. If an enemy gets a smash attack, then the window will flash red for a moment. Alright, so here's our third enemy of the game. This is the coil snake. The coil snake has 18 HP, 0 PP, an offense of 3, a defense of 4, a speed of 2, and 0 guts. They give a measly 1 experience point, but they do give $4. And the coil snakes have a 128 chance of dropping a cookie. Okay, come on. At the begin, just like with any RPG, the beginning is pretty slow, but I promise you things will get better. And I believe, yes, that's all the enemies according to my iPad for right now. So all we have to do is make it up to the Meteor, right? Right, another spiteful crow. Oh! We need to go over this already. So you can actually approach enemies from behind and you can get a surprise attack on them. If it's on your side, then the swirl that comes up will be... Nice, wow. The swirl that comes up will be green. Oh, nice! Look at all the smash attacks we're getting! Be warned, however, that enemies can actually do the same to you. If the enemy gets a back attack on you, then the swirl becomes red, and a downer tune plays, instead of the normal battle start theme. I'm pretty sure we'll come across that in the future. Hey, Ness! I was too busy to investigate, but I heard a child's voice on the hilltop. I'm a busy man, but when I do a job, I do it well. I'm a man's man. Is that all he says? I could have sworn he says something else. I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. We're almost there. Right? Ooh!
If I knew this was going to be such a scary place, I wouldn't have come along. I'm out of here.
Okay, so King leaves. Caution! There are still lots of fires burning here and there. It's hot! Talk to Picky. What? Oh, you woke me up. Pokey, I've been looking all over for you. You see, Pokey got scared and ran away. Well, I'm glad that you're okay at least. Let's go home now. I bet Mom and Dad are worried sick about us. Jeez, sometimes I wonder which one of us is the real big brother. I don't know. I mean, if you're the younger sibling, you're still a younger sibling. Ness, do you hear a buzzing that sounds like a bee flying around? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, come on, you must hear it. If you say yes, he'll say, yes, you can hear it. What's that coming out of the meteor? A bee, I am. Not. I'm from 10 years in the future. And, in the future, all is devastation. Gygas, the universal cosmic destroyer, sent all to the horror of eternal darkness. However, you must listen. Where I am from, there is a well-known legend that has been handed down from ancient times. It says when the chosen boy reaches the point, he will find the light. Passing a time will shatter the nightmare rock and will reveal the path of light. You see, it is my opinion that you are that boy, Ness. This I believe. Gygas' monstrous plan must have been set in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have time to counter the evil intentions of Gygas. 3 things are of the utmost importance: wisdom, courage, and friendship. What, not power? The legends of the ancient times tell of 3 boys and a girl who defeat Gygas. I will tell you more later. Go now, and do not be anxious about the future. You have much work to do, Ness. Did you listen to what I told you? If you say no, you have to listen to the whole thing again, so say yes. Thank you for listening to my long story. You are as exceptional as I expected you to be. Buzz now joins you. Ness! It looks like you're really in a lot of trouble this time. 3 boys, he said? I'm not one of those 3, am I? 'Cause I'm not into this kind of thing at all. Jeez, my heart is almost pounding right out of my chest. Alright, so once Buzz joins us, there are no enemies on the trip down. We can walk safely. Ness, buddy, I have something to tell you, and only you. Okay, this is when he says that. Can you come visit me later? Alone? Sounds very creepy. Why would an adult want to see a child by himself? Much less a 13-year-old boy. Okay, so the enemy that I'm thinking of is coming up. I have my iPad ready to give you the deal. All we have to do is go down here. Ambush! He caught us! It's been a long time, Buzz. You've been successful foiling Master Geigus' plans. But, Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero, but just a useless insect. I'll stomp you hard! Here's our first boss of the game. That is a boss swirl. The Starman Jr. blocked the way. The Starman Jr. has 200 HP, has 999 PP, an offensive 11, a defensive 10, a speed of 1, and 0 guts. It yields 60 experience and 20 money. It does not drop an item, or $20 I should say. Its moves are PSI Freeze Alpha, PSI Fire Alpha, PSI Fire Beta, which all deal insane damage. They would instantly kill us. And Be on Guard, which guards against attacks just like we can. So you're probably wondering, we're doomed, right? Well, let's let the game fight for us and see what Buzz is capable of. He tried PSI Shield Sigma. We cannot possibly lose this fight, except in a very particular circumstance that requires a bit of work. I'll go over that when the time comes. Alright, so Buzz basically has us covered. There's no way we can lose this fight. All the Starman Jr. can do is use psychic moves. Ooh, those would be some scary attacks. Okay. I think Buzz is gonna deal the final hit. He's usually him who does. No, he's still using PSI shield. Like we really need anymore. Yeah, right. Ness is the one who dealt the finishing blow. Imagine if it was Picky, who always deals only 1 damage. Ray went over the stats. Nice. Whew, I was taking a big chance there. He came for 10 years in the future to kill me, so we can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Geigus, as well as humans who have evil thoughts. They'll definitely make trouble during your adventure. Animals are also becoming violent, due to Geigus' influence over the evil in their minds. It is the truth, so listen. I'm actually a little late to show this, but you can go back to Ness's house and rest up with Mom. She'll say that Pokey does a like steak and go, too bad! Way to go to Pokey's house, though. Okay. Where in Sam Hill have you boys been? I'll have to think of a suitable punishment. I'm really sorry that my kids troubled you so much. Both of you are really going to get it now. So listen to this sound effect that's about to play out. That sound is very different in the Japanese version. It sounds like their father's beating them. By the way, I would be happy if you left sometime soon. I'm tired of your family living next door. We've loaned your father a lot of money. It may have been $100,000 or more. Well, I guess it really could have been less. But because of the loan, my family and I now live in poverty. I'm sure it can't be that bad. My husband is much too lenient with the children. Oh well, nice guys finish last. That's the story of our life. I think it's a dung beetle! I'll smash your guts out! Jeez, an insect with psychic powers fell to just a simple smack. My husband is very soft-hearted. I'm so tired. Nag, nag, nag. My dad really got after me. He said he had no dessert for the rest of the decade. I don't know how long that's gonna take. I don't want to look at the meteorite anymore. Right. So we're supposed to go down and, bye, Buzz. Oh, never mind. Ah! I was much weaker than I thought. So you must now begin your adventure. See you never? Oh, I just remembered. Listen to my final words. To defeat Geigus, your own power must unite with the Earth's. The Earth will then channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. One of them is near Onett. It is called Giant Step. Go there first. Do you understand? Yes. Alright. You are a very intelligent young man, and... Oh, the pain! Everything is getting dark. Before I pass on, I want to give you something. It is the Sound Stone. You can record the melodies from the 8 Your Sanctuary locations into this stone. It is an awesome item. By the way, I'm almost gone. Read this text carefully. Do not button mash. By the way, I'm almost gone. But did you want to hear the story one more time? Did you want to hear the story one more time? Answer no. Good. It's already dawn outside, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm fading fast. Arg! So Ness got the Sound Stone. Alright? Sound Stone. If you touch this to your forehead and concentrate on your thoughts, your sanctuary melodies can be heard. We can use it at any time. Kind of empty, isn't it? Oh well. I'm sure we'll hear the complete song one day. Alright. Now it's finally daytime. And we get to hear Onett's theme. South to the suburbs of Onett. That's where we're going to be going next. But first I want to go back to Ness's house. Hey look! Up in the sky! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's some guy in a suit and top hat? Pictures taken instantaneously! I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say, Fuzzy Pickles! Wow, what a great photograph! It will always bring back the fondest of memories. This is our first instance of the Photo Man. If you walk into certain spots over the course of the game, he will take your picture. This will be important for much later in the game. Let's pick up the receiver. Let's go ahead and call Dad. Ness, to Dad. I deposited $40 into your bank account. Every time you defeat enemies, Ness's dad will deposit money into his account. It's great that it does this because if you get a game over, you'll lose half the cash on hand. Taking away what you spent, you should now have $70 in the bank. Well experienced to get to the next level. He'll also tell you how far away each character in the party is from their next level up. Anyway, what do you need from me? Record. All done. Your dear old dad was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night, sleep tight. Let's take a break. We're a great team, aren't we? Well, you should turn the power off instead of just hitting reset. Alright? This is basically a soft lock. You cannot press any buttons to get out of this. If you select end, you have to either shut off the game or press reset. But I did this on purpose because I'm ending the video now. Next time on EarthBound, we're gonna travel to the suburbs of Onett and see what awaits us. See you then.